Hey Harish, so I'm just looking over the latest project you sent me. When I play this guy, the first thing I notice is here it says you're carrying whip and cookie to magic here, and it looks like so you are carrying really should be used for what the player's carrying. These guys are what's in the room. Okay, so what needs to happen is in your room, I don't know, some way this got changed to you are carrying. So this should change back to what I think it was items or something like that. Something that makes it clear. You could say items in the room or whatever you want, but it shouldn't say the same thing that that it says when you're from your backpack. Okay, like when you say items, this is good. You are carrying, and you're not carrying anything. So if you take whip, picked up. That's cool. I see your character. And now if I say items, I'm carrying the whip. Okay. It doesn't. This is interesting because here it says the weight's 5.6. Here it says the weight's 0. So we need to take a look at that. But yeah. So the first thing you want to change is this to make it clear what's going on. And the other thing is, in addition to implementing items, so items is the command you use to tell you what the player's carrying. There's also exercise 614 says add the look command to print out the items in the room. So even though you're printing them out when you go to the room, you might be doing some other stuff down here, and at some point you want to be able to just type in look and see what items are in the room. Okay, so those should be done first before anything else. And then let's see, where does it say, when you implement items, how do you get your, I'm gonna quit this. So what I'm interested in at this point is, why does it think that when you typed in items, why does it think that whip weighs 0? Let's see. So that's information that you get from, well, let's just kind of trace it through. You say print items, it says player get item string. So when you get the item string from the player, get item string, okay, so yeah, what we're going to need to do here is get the actual weight. So you have this variable, this field, current weight, and what you do with it is set it to 0, and then you never change it anywhere. You never change its value. So I don't get really what the point of that is. So what we need is, we want to get the weight of the item that corresponds to this item name, right? And let's see, so right now our items are held in a hash map, so we can look up and find that item right here in the items hash map. Okay, so we can say equals items get item name, and that'll give us the item. Okay, and then that items have weights associated with them. So how do you get the weight? So you have a get weight routine right here, a get weight method. All right, so let's copy that. So for the item that we've just gotten, we want to get the weight. Okay, so let's compile that and close. All right, so this is how you get the weight for an individual item in the set. And well, let's just test that out. So I'm going to clear this. All right, so now it says items. Like I said, if you wanted to say items in the room, or however you want to distinguish between items that are in the room and items that are being held by the player. Now if I type out items like this, he says what I'm carrying. If I say take whip, it says I picked up the whip, and now if I say items, it tells me the right amount that I'm carrying, right? So then the implementation of look is going to be similar to the implementation of items in player, right? Because you knew how to create an item string. I think you even have a you have an item string already in the room. So to implement that look, you're just going to have to call this get item string here. Okay, so look at how you did it for items, how you got how you called the player's get item string, and then for look, to implement look, you want to do the same thing, but call the get item string for the room. Okay.